Hi, I'm Parina Agarwal. I'm from Philly.
Siddharth Bindra, and I consider myself from Maryland, and we're Arlingtonians now. You know, when we met, she had just moved to New York, 6 months before? And I had just moved to Arlington.
We weren't really looking for a wedding or a life partner at that point, I think. I think it was just kind of we'll see where it goes. Let's just meet people. I didn't have marriage on my mind at that time, but it happened.
When I got the alert on my phone, I opened up the app and I'm like, okay, this girl's really, really good looking. No way I'm gonna hear from her. So, whatever. I was going on about my life.
I messaged him and
yeah, I'm gonna frame that conversation and put it on our wall in our forever home. It's gonna be on the wall and everyone's gonna remember.
She reached out to me.
Yeah, she did.
I think I just kind of, hey, what's up? How's it going? It was very simple, but then the conversation, what happened after that was so natural. We just kept talking about where we're from, our background, and everything we said was oh, hey, me too. Everything he said, I was me too. Everything just kind of clicked, and I was wow, this is kind of instant and awesome. Have known each other for 2 years now. It was February 6th, 2017 when we matched on Dil Mil, I believe.
So it's been 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
She's always cutting down on the time, but it's actually been longer.
And now we're hitting 1 year wedding anniversary and doesn't feel like it at all. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Do we tell other people about Dil Mil? Yeah, all the time. We're very open about that relationship part.
We've told our family that we met on Dil Mil.
My parents had no idea what Dil Mil was.
Neither did mine. But my parents and I are very close, so as soon as I matched with this one and saw some potential, I told them about it. They were just happy it was an Indian thing, and he was an Indian guy. Got the parents' approval right away.
The thing is, during this time period, I had never even taken an hour drive to meet a girl. As I booked my Megabus ticket to go to New York, I can't believe I'm doing this, I told my mom and dad, I'm gonna marry this girl. Right there and then.
Without even meeting me.
I hadn't even met her, and I was like, Mom, Dad, I found the girl that I'm gonna marry. And my mom's like, laddu phoot rahe hain. She's there's bhangra ho raha hai. She's getting all giddy. She's thinking that we've been dating for years. This is something that I've never introduced her to, and I've been hiding all of this. And my dad's just giving one of those skeptic kind of looks, is he on some drugs? Is he drinking in the daytime? He's giving that bad look. The look gets worse when I tell both my parents, yeah, about that. So I haven't even met her yet. And then my mom's just but who is she? Kaun hai wo? And all this other stuff. And I'm I pulled up her profile and I'm this is the girl. I'm telling her all about it. And my dad's look has just gotten progressively worse. And he's showing all kinds of judgmental looks and everything else. But you know what? At that particular point, I was already sure. So obviously, a lot could have gone wrong. Obviously, I could have said something that would have offended her.
I think I was so hopeful that I was I'm just not gonna. I've always been like that, where I don't just give up. Always hopeful that it's gonna work out. So I think same with him. I was you know what? We had such a great 2 weeks of conversation. It'll be fine.
It's 3 weeks. Come on, man. She's always limiting our time. It was 2 years. It's 2.5 years.
Everything happens in its own time. You just have to be patient. Every love story is different.
Right. You'll get what you're looking for. You just can't be looking for someone else's story. You got to make your own story.
I think advice for single people from my side would be to just be open, be flexible, don't give up too quickly. Be willing to go that extra step for that someone, because that's when you'll find true love.
I think, it's one of the songs, it's a corny song, it's a Justin Bieber song. It's the grass is greener where you water it. Yeah, and it's true. And the thing is, my biggest advice to single people is don't always try and search for something that's perfect, because perfect doesn't exist. But you can certainly make something that may not have looked perfect into a perfect relationship. And it doesn't take that much more from your side. You just have to give it an effort. If you're willing to put in the work, you can make it work.